What's up guys, it's Power of Aura, and in today's gameplay bringing you some Tom Clancy's The Division. What you're going to see is me going for one of the weekly high value targets, and I'm going to be doing it solo. I've tried for high value targets before, at least as far as the weekly is concerned, and I've always failed. So as you can see, it said available because I just tried and I died, and that's why I was back at the base of operations. I wanted to try again. But as far as like the daily high value targets, I've done that multiple times and passed it, except for like maybe the two bottom dailies, because those are like extremely hard, so you have to run a group, and I don't have like a group of friends in the division, so I'm pretty much always playing solo. Even in the dark zone, I wind up going solo. Sometimes, while I'm in the dark zone, some random people will send me an invite, and because in the dark zone you can't really trust any players because they tend to steal your loot and all that, I'll join them just so I know that they can't, if they do betray me, I'll know. Versus like staying solo, running into random people, staying around them, I don't know, what their plans are, and then they wind up turning on me without me knowing it. But anyway, luckily, so now that I'm trying to go for this weekly high value target, he happens to be close to the base of operations, which he is actually right on the back side of Madison Square Garden, so that's where I'm headed now. Now, if you guys are wondering, as far as the weekly high value targets, for those of you who may not have played the Division, you do have a certain time limit to kill a certain amount of enemies, and then the high value target will appear. If you still have enemies running around and the timer runs out, you pretty much fail and you have to start all over. You have to go back to the base of operations and restart the mission, but he'll be at a different point in the map. So I have, I think, 7 minutes to kill off all these enemies, and after I kill off like a certain number, I don't know what the exact number is, he'll show up. But once the high value target shows up, then you have all the time in the world that you need to kill him. Now, it turns out when I'm going after this guy, I have these enemies with the blue healths and the armor to get rid of, and at the same time there happen to be random AIs that patrol the city, but they're like really weak, like this one here, you see, because he has a red bar, see? So I killed him off really quick. They happen to be in the area as well, so not only do I have to kill these higher, tougher AIs, but I also have to get rid of the weak ones as well, and the weak ones are not part of this mission. They just happen to be in the same area, so it gets a little bit more tougher for me. Also, for some unknown reason, this has happened to me before. In the back of Madison Square Garden where I am, there tend to be some friendly AI soldiers, and they'll help me out, but it turns out this time they weren't there, so I'm actually doing this all solo. As far as the weapons that I'm using for this, I have a high-end G36, which is a level, I believe, 163. And then I do have the Hungry Hog LMG, which, if I recall right, it's a level 204. But the Hungry Hog is one of those I'm just gonna say legendary guns, because you can't put like a camo on it, so that's the default camo that it comes with. It's like a silver, gold, and black, but I find it pretty decent. I actually like it. I do have the Pecan as well, which is a another gold legendary LMG, but that one is gold, brown, and black. But for some reason it doesn't seem to do as much damage as the Hungry Hog, so I actually prefer the Hungry Hog over it. Other than that, I do also have the two HVT snipers. One of them is a high-end, and then the other one is a superior. So what I really want to get is a high-end SRS A1, which kind of looks like the 50 caliber sniper, and I'm actually hoping that they even put the 50 cal in this game, because when I play at least with the Modern Warfare series in Call of Duty, I was pretty much always using the 50 cal sniper when I was sniping. Now as far as I guess you call those mods that I'm using, the one on the left side that has like the circle with the broken heart. That is the pulse scanner, and when I activate it, it pulses any enemies to show me where they're at, and it also increases my damage output towards them, so I get to kill them faster, which in this case helps out because since I'm on the time limit, I want to get rid of them as fast as I can. The middle shield one is called Survivor Link, so obviously if I take enough damage, I'll activate it really quick and it'll give me enough health back at least for a bit so I can go hide somewhere, and plus it'll make me move faster for a certain time limit, which I think is like 10 seconds I believe. And then the one on the right is just health, pretty much so I can keep myself alive. But once you activate them, obviously you have to wait a certain time limit for it to cool down so you can use them again. Other than that, yeah, see, when with the pulse you get to see the enemies through the wall to see where they're at. Anyway, see, and that's another thing I don't like. When you do these high value targets, the enemies tend to run away, which winds up killing time, so it's like you have to chase after them to try to finish the mission on time. And that's pretty much about it. I do know that the Underground DLC came out today on PS4. I'm hoping to get it really soon because there is like randomly generated dungeons, and you can actually get some cool gear and some new weapons, which I'm really looking forward to getting and trying out. And that's pretty much about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know what the name of the camo is, so if I do complete this mission, we'll see what it is, and maybe on my next video I'll actually show you how it looks on a gun if I do manage to complete this. If not, I guess I'll just have to try again until I get it. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, after you watch it, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.
Warning. Infinite hostile detected. Alert. Heavily armored hostile detected.
can all kiss my new York vibe.